Hello dear traders, you are watching an overview of the North American session on February 9. Investors are anticipating the US inflation data for January tomorrow. No doubt the US CPI will print yet another historic high. So market participants are wondering about how the Fed Reserve will respond to fresh evidence of soaring inflation. Now let's find out what market sentiment is prevailing on American trading floors ahead of the crucial inflation report. On the one hand, the US economy is on a sound footing at present, with the macroeconomic indicators at multi-year highs. On the other hand, stock quotes remain at elevated levels. It means that there is a small space for further growth on Wall Street. Nevertheless, all major stock indexes closed higher. The Dow Jones added 1.1%, the Nasdaq rose by 1.4%, and the S&P 500 closed 0.8% up. The rise was driven by appreciating stocks of Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, and some top American banks. In contrast, Pfizer stocks slipped moderately, following a stunning rally and notable revenue gains in 2021. Its profits zoomed up 2.4 times to $22 billion last year. Today, the US stock market is extending growth. Futures on the S&P 500 are trading 4,542. The expected corridor is defined between 4,480 and 4,560 points. The US dollar index climbed to 95.67 and fell to 95.40 today. Now it's trading at about 95.48, drifting downwards. The index has halted its move as the euro is pausing for breath. ECB President Christine Lagarde said that there is no urgent need to raise interest rates for the time being. The single European currency has got stuck in a tight range. The US dollar is very sensitive to the inflation data tomorrow and the prospects of the Fed's monetary tightening. Meanwhile, the US dollar is trading without a clear-cut trajectory in the range between 95.20 and 95.80. The firm US dollar weakened its Canadian peer. The loonie is losing ground amid declining oil prices. Another thing is that Canada's trade balance revealed a deficit in December. Imports expanded to record highs while exports contracted in the final months of the year. As a result, Canada's trade balance moved to a deficit of 137 million Canadian dollars, contrary to the consensus of a profit of 2.5 billion Canadian dollars. Crude oil is the main export commodity, so it does not make sense to rely on the strong Canadian dollar, and now the USD CAD pair is trading higher at 1.2695. It's likely to halt in the corridor between 1.2600 and 1.2800. Today, Bitcoin is involved in a detective story. The US Department of Justice reported that it's withdrawing Bitcoins worth a whopping $5 billion. 120,000 digital tokens were stolen by hackers back in 2016. At the time of the cyber attack, they were valued at $71 million. The criminals who hacked cryptocurrency exchange platform Bitfinex have been arrested. And according to the US Attorney's Agency, the hackers have executed nearly 2,000 illegal transactions since then. Besides, the occasion shows how the flagship cryptocurrency has appreciated over the recent 5 years. Today, Bitcoin is full of optimism and trading at about $43,400. And yesterday, the digital token touched the level of $45,000 for the first time in more than a month. The most popular crypto has gained 12% for the last week. It's expected to trade in the corridor between $43,249 and $44,250. And that's all for today. Follow developments on American trading floors on InstaForex TV channel. Feel free to leave your comments and questions. InstaForex analysts are always ready to reply. See you tomorrow.